Dear scholar, today we will discuss designing and conducting survey research. Lecture view. The lecture view of this survey research is that first of all, we will discuss overview of survey method. Mostly we will talk about paper, pencil plus online survey. The second part is developing effective survey question. Third part is administrating the survey, and the fourth part is analyzing and reporting survey result. So first of all, you may ask me, what's a survey? A structured survey to collect information using questionnaires. Survey are typically conducted through personal. Personal means hand to hand or face to face. In this type of survey, you visit the office, school, college of the participant, of survey participant, and you get information. And second technique is social media. You can your survey form by attach with mail, email, with WhatsApp, Facebook, and any other social media. The third type, you can use the cell phone. So survey are used to collect standardized information from large number of individuals when face-to-face meetings are indivisible. So when you could not conduct the face-to-face meeting, it's the best to collect information using by survey. When privacy is important, are independent, and you need opinion, then you conduct the survey. History of survey research. Survey research methodology was initially developed in 1940 to 1960. Since in 1980, theories and principles evolved to create a unified perspective on the design, conduct, and evaluation of survey. Nowadays, survey is very popular type of research. The mostly the businessman, educator, uh, doctor, nurses, and legal person, they collect the information using the survey form. Survey has some advantages and disadvantages. Disadvantage of survey-based research is lack of control, less internal validity, data may be superficial, because sometimes the participant will give you the true answer and sometimes not. So other disadvantage of survey is can be costly to obtain representative data. It's a self-report data only, potentially low compliance with the rate. So when we compare the survey research with the experimental research, survey research has some disadvantages. Survey research also have some advantages. The first advantage is ecological validity. Second is access to wide range of participant, because in less price you can collect the information from the lot of the participant. Other benefit is potentially large amount of data. So you can collect a large amount of data by using survey. Survey advantage of survey may be more ethical than experimental. So these are some advantages and disadvantages of survey research. Now we discuss a few type of survey. Types of survey, self-administered survey are postal, delivers, and by web page. So mostly we use this type survey. Other type is interview administrator, telephone, and collecting information. If we compare the different form of survey, like when we get the personal, telephonic, and email. When we collect the data, when we talk about the data collection, the cost person is very high, telephone is medium, and mail is very low because mail is cheaper than as compared to telephone and the person. Similarly, data collection is time required. So in mail, it will take the more time. Sample size for a given budget. So sample size for person is a small, telephone medium and large. So you can see this chart and you can evaluate the which type of the survey form is best for you for the collecting of information, and it's up to you whether you will collect the data by personal, telephone, or by using email. You can also use all these three methods at the same time. Now, after overview of survey, now we discuss about the overview of survey methods. So, description of the survey method. In the description, measurement process that ask a question of respondent. You collect information from small number of people to representative of large number of people. That is called sample survey. So we mostly there are two type of survey. One is questionnaire in which respondent complete typically paper, pencil, or online or web based, and second part is interview. What response say typically in person or via telephonic talks. Overview of survey method, selecting the survey method questionnaire. So first is description. In description, information about the sponsor. Example of such kind of survey is income, age, mathematics, placement, etc. Second type is behavior. Information about respondent. We collect information about the behavior of respondent, mood of transportation, academic, and blah. And third is prefer preference, respondent opinion, in which we collect the opinion of the participant. In such kind of survey, mostly we use in the collection of the information about the various parties. Overview survey method, selecting the survey method. So, as we already discussed, these are the two types. One is paper pencil questionnaire. It's a narrow, specific question, quantitative phenomena, describe large group. Generally, the words. This kind of question mostly start with words. Uh, Other type is qualitative. In qualitative, we use exploratory question used when you do not know what to do expect. In this type of survey, we have a deeper understanding of the phenomena. Generally, the question start with why and who. Selection should be done based upon the question and purpose that you use in the survey. Which method? Now we have decide which method we have to use. So, how familiar are students with carrying technology to use in the classroom? For example, if your students are familiar with the technology use of the cell phone, laptop, it's the best for you to use the social media. How did faculty work together to develop the curriculum for science? There's the other type of question. And third, what do you like most and least about the institutional research important? So such kind of question are asked. Developing second part of this survey is developing effective survey questionnaire based on guideline, and this part is very important. In this part, you will keep in your mind the 3 point: clarity, comprehensiveness, and acceptability. Clarity. Are the question understood by the respondent? Definitely. If your respond or understand the question, they will respond. Otherwise, no. Are the response choice sufficiently clear to elicit the desired response? Other is comprehensiveness. Are the question and response choice sufficiently comprehensive to discover a reasonably complete range of alternate? And last is acceptability. Should be appropriate in length, not so many vague response in your survey. Developing effective survey question format. So, as you know, there are two type of format: close-ended and open-ended. First, we discuss the close-ended. In close-ended, uh, fixed list of information choice ask respondent to select one or more of the choice as indicator of the best possible answer. This type close-ended also some pros and cons. Its pros are facilitated comparison across group, fixed list of possible question choice, make question more clear, remind of choice they would have forgotten, better for sensitive issues by employing acceptable category range. So, this question format also some cons. Com- Compare responses to choose closest res- representation of these response. Mitigate by providing other easy of responded increase value. So other is open end question. In open end question, you ask some description of the question. So now we have some example of close-ended question. Uh, First type of the close end question are two type option like no, yes, agree, disagree, false, true. Example of such kind of question you may ask: do you attend continuous professional development session on a regular basis in your school, college, university, and your education institution? So possible answer are two types: the yes or the no. Straightforward response. So second are what is your age in years? What is your sex? Whether you are male or female? Close end question. Checklist. Which of the following teaching activity did you attend in the last 3 months in quantitative research class? Question. So you have choice theory, practical, class test, and revision classes. Close end question. Rating scale. You can also use the rating scale in close end question. Example is: to what extent did you attend the following teaching activity in the last 3 months in quantitative research? So always, sometime, seldom, never. So your option is theory, practical, class test, etc. Other type of close-ended question, rating scale. So in rating scale, you are numerical. Example is there: how useful do you think that information gained through the teaching activity would be? So you have to circle from 1 to 5, not at useful, very useful. And you can also use analog and ask question like this: how useful do you think that information gained through the teaching activity would be useful? So put the tick on the line from 1 to 10. Example of no, we have some discussion of open-ended question. The first example is: what is your opinion about teaching style in Al Islamic University? You can also ask this question, right? Write any two positive points about teaching in your opinion. Write any two negative points about teaching in your opinion. So such kind of open-end questions. Now we have one exercise change question format. How much is your monthly income? The other example, please indicate the range that best describe your monthly household income. So first is less than 15,000, between 50,000 to 30,000, between 30,000 to 45,000, between 45,000 to 60,000, 60,000 and above. So you can tell the range of your income in such kind of question format. Other format is that how much your annual household income, how many how many first division you had in your career. Please indicate sport you play in your typical year. You play basketball, volleyball, cricket, swimming, soccer, or any other. How many first division have you had? Maybe none. One, two, three, four, five, or more. Please indicate the sports you play in the typical year. For example, if we ask which type of game you play, basketball, volleyball, swimming, soccer, and other, please specify. So you have to mention which game you play in the year. Part 2. Developing effective survey question guiding for phrasing. So mostly we use the phrasing. For example, everybody not in the favor, take one step back. Develop a vector survey question guideline for phrasing. So how can you phrase the survey question? For community college, generally rule of thumb is to use language at the fifth grade or lower. So you have to use a simple language. And good language for survey is up to the eighth grade. You have to use you, you should use simple, straightforward, and to the point. Avoid jargon, high technical language, abbreviation in survey. Avoid double negative. Example, have you or any member of your family been engaged in substance abuse duration this year? Have you or any of your family members used illegal drug during the past year? So don't ask such kind of question from the people. Avoid. So, while developing effective survey, you have to avoid multi-purpose question. Multi-purpose question may be confused respond by introducing two or more issue with expectation of single response. So, example of such same question are A. In the past semester, have you visited any of the public school or tuition center? So, in this question, you are asking information about the public school and tuition center. If we make more better this question like this, in the past semester, have you visited any of the public school? Or in the past semester, have you visited any tuition center? So you have to ask this one question, one purpose question, not the multi-purpose purpose question in survey question. Avoid biasing word or phrases. Be neutral as possible and write your solo response. You would not say you are in favor of the new costly health benefit plan of Pakistan. Would you say, you can say like this, please rate the extent to which you agree with the following statement. I am in favor of new health plan benefit. So you have to give the clear phrase to the participant for the survey. So you have to follow the following order of the question. Nature sequence of time, most familiar to least familiar. Avoid items that look alike. So no need to use the item like a look-alike. Sensitive questions should be introduced in the middle of the survey. You have to use today give the uh, easy question at the end of the survey. So, no develop effective survey response choice. First, categorical or nominal. In category and nominal, label only one for counting number of response by response choice. In a typical week, which are the following mode of transportation do you use to compute to campus? Campus means you come in school, college, or university. You drive along, you come by motorbike, you come by bicycle, you come by walk, you come by public transport. So such kind of question you can ask in survey. In ordinal, rank category data but does not reveal specific measure of amount of difference between responses child. How old is your oldest child? Infinite, child, adolescent, adult. So you have to take one of them. Other type is interval. Label order and use unit of the measure that exactly describe the value of category. So how old is your oldest child? 5 year, 10 year. You have to give age. When you use interval range, the category should be equal as possible in terms of their interval size. Each category should contain a reasonable number of response. The boundary of the category should be conform to traditional breaking point. So you you should keep these points while developed in the survey form. Mostly, there are a lot of scale are available for designing the survey, but in most journal, Likert scale give you more information than yes or no response. So, this is popular type of survey. Let me I explain with this such kind of question. Is your Visa card shipped whenever you purchase from shopping mall? You have to give answer yes or no. So it's a not clear answer. You can ask this question like this. How often is your Visa card shipped whenever you purchase from shopping mall? You always use your Visa card. You use very often your Visa card. You use your, sometimes your Visa card. You use rarely your Visa card. So it depends. You use never your Visa card. So this question is better than to ask than yes or no question. In the developing effective survey ordinal scale should be matched in the question. Please select the number which best corresponds to your feeling about the following statement. I found this course be challenging, so you have give the scale like easy to challenging. One is easy, two is difficult, three is more difficult, four is uh, very high difficult, and five is the challenges. So you can scale mostly whenever you visit your doctor, you see and you say, I have a fever. He give you a scale of 1 to 5 and say you have a fever of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you say it's a 2, it means you have a low fever. If they say you have 5, you say the very high fever. And you can also, doctor can also take observation of the pain in your body using such kind of the scale. You can also use the other words like strongly agree, sometimes disagree, strongly disagree. Please take which co- please select the number which corresponds to extent to which agree with following statement. I found this course to be challenging, so you have to give these five options. strongly agree, agree, sometime agree, sometime somewhat disagree, disagree, strongly disagree. So, administrative survey pre-code, you should also give the code to, for example, you give code one number one, strongly disagree, two, agree, three, disagree, four, strongly disagree. Similarly, we discuss one example, high school are less HS, high school are greater HS, some college SC, 4-year college B8, graduate degree GD. So we also give the code in like in our daily life in the survey form. It is survey invitation. Now we discuss how to invite in solitary letter and before actual survey. One or two sentences describing purpose or goal of your survey, mention length of survey, managing expectation, ensure the responses are confidential, ensure that participant is voluntary. If an anonymous, mention it, provide contact information in case where your student have question about survey, describe when survey closes, thank you in advance. So when you will write the letter to participant about invitation letter to the participant, you have to keep all these points your in your research. So he will get the full information about your survey. It is the survey response rate. Response rate for email out mail is approximately 15% at mobile web. It's a research-based tell. So mostly when you send the mail, you get the less response. Sure, fictive negative impact response rate incentive may be increased, but you can increase your survey by using the some incentive. For example, if you say, I will collect the survey form and I will give you the laptop or cell phone to the one participant um, who would be selected based upon the lottery, and she also give some gift to collect, and you can also make some good relation to get the good response rate. It's up to you, and it is your responsibility, and it also depends the culture of your society. Efficiency survey sampling. So, is it possible to collect the survey from all the people? No. So, mostly we use the we collect the sample because sample is sometimes more effective. We do not invest a lot of money. We collect the information from a few people and then generalize it to our population. Efficiency survey sampling. Purpose of sampling is reduce the cost as a source to survey the entire population of trust. There are probability sampling. Respond were randomly selected on participate in this study. Only study using probability sampling can make inference about the population from the sample data. So non-probability sampling, most sample is convenience sample which involve getting response. There are easiest to approach the people. Select self-selection bias. Respond who choose a volunteer participant in the study may be inherit. So these are benefit of sampling. All the sampling I, we will discuss in other lecture about what type of the sampling. Analyzing and reporting survey result. So when you get the information, it's up to you to use, analyze, and reporting. First, for analyzing, you have the excellent tool, and that is called the Google. Collect the information. If you collect the Google survey and add the SPSS, that you call statistical packages for social science, is excellent software for analyzing the result and reporting it. You can also use the other software You can it manually, but manual is very difficult. But I recommend you to collect the information using Google survey and analyze them on the SPSS. Analyzing a reporting survey. General rule contain analyze with those descriptive statistical that directly answer your research question. Do not use casual statement, supplement instruction case. Student to be more useful in their course as non-experiment survey. Design does not provide data to support cause and effect claim. Use caution in interpretation data. For example, if you use non-probability sample, all you use in this is who respond to the survey. 45% say they are satisfied with this type of survey. So you have to give. It's very difficult. So say your student give the answer on a honest answer for correct information. Dear scholar, thank you very much. I hope you will watch this less video and you will also listen. And today class at the end, I will ask you some question and you will respond. Hope a response. So that's the end of lecture. Thank you. I hope you all are good. Allah Hafiz.